If you're looking for a tablet that will fit your limited budget, you should really take a look at the INFINIX XPAD 20. It has a great looking screen, LTE connectivity, AI integration, at pinaka-importante, murang presyo. So before we continue on this review, let's talk about the price first. The INFINIX XPAD 20 is just $6,499 for the 4GB 128GB variant, and it's 1,000 pesos more for the 8GB 256GB variant. Sobrang mura na ng starting variant na tong tablet na to, pero if you have a little bit of wiggle room in your budget, I suggest that you get the 8GB 256GB version. Now, unboxing the INFINIX XPAD 20, you'll get the tablet itself, the fast charger, cable, as well as a free folio case, which is quite nice considering other more expensive tablets usually don't have this in the package. Gusto ko yung design ng INFINIX XPAD 20 kasi kahit plastic yung chassis niya, hindi siya obvious until you actually start touching and using it. Now, may SIM slot ang INFINIX XPAD 20 since LTE-capable tablet siya, at may micro SD expansion slot din siya for more storage kung feeling mo kailangan mo ng additional space. There are speaker grills on both sides of the tablet for sound, and there's a 3.5mm jack kung hindi mo type gumamit ng wireless headphones. May 8MP camera siya sa likod at 5MP camera sa harap. Malaki yung display ng tablet at 11 inches, which is perfect for general office and schoolwork as well as watching movies and Netflix streaming. 90Hz yung refresh rate ng display, so smooth ang scrolling niya when you're navigating through the tablet. Yung complaint ko lang is medyo makapal ang bezels ng tablet na to, and the brightness just goes up to 400 nits, although you really can't complain about that considering the price that you're paying for. As for sound quality, okay naman yung audio niya, although it's a little bit distorted on higher volumes. Malulunod siya if you're using it in a fairly noisy environment, pero kung mag-isa ka lang sa kwarto, okay siya when you're actually watching Netflix and YouTube. Now, the INFINIX XPAD 20 uses MediaTek's Helio G88 processor along with either 4GB of RAM or 8GB of RAM depending on the version that you buy. Now, my suggestion to you if you're actually taking a look at this tablet is to get the 8GB RAM version because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room in terms of performance over the 4GB RAM variant. Kahit hindi na bago tong Helio G88 processor, it's still perfectly fine for the intended purpose of the INFINIX XPAD 20, which is basically just productivity, basic gaming, and media consumption. The Helio G88 does its job well enough if you're using the XPAD 20 as a productivity tablet. Walang problem pag ginamit mo siya for Zoom, for online learning, or for Google Docs. Pag sinamahan mo ng Bluetooth keyboard, okay na okay siya as a device to type on to make school documents, research papers, or basically just productivity things like pag nasa Google Sheets ka or you're just typing up documents for your office. And kahit affordable tablet siya, meron siyang Folax AI voice assistant by INFINIX, which is powered by DeepSeek R1 large language model. So okay to kasi this is basically an AI assistant that can help you when you're doing research or when you're just doing day-to-day tasks with the tablet. And since my SIM card slot siya, you can just use a data SIM, just basically just to give this connectivity online. You won't have to rely on open Wi-Fi hotspots or even your phone's hotspot to get internet. Now, when it comes to gaming, the Helio G88 can perform, but you should manage your expectations. This processor is capable of light gaming, pero titles like Genshin Impact shouldn't be in rotation unless okay ka lang na naka-low graphics ka at may konting lag once in a while. Kaya niya maglaro ng games like Mobile Legends, no problem, pero let's not forget this is a productivity-focused tablet, not a gaming machine. 7,000 mAh ang battery ng tablet na to, which is capable of giving you about a day or a day and a half with moderate use. Siguro, my biggest complaint with the battery is the charger. It's a 10-watt charger. It's a little slow, especially pag we are trying to charge such a big battery like the one in the INFINIX XPAD 20. Kung limited lang ang budget mo pero kailangan mo pa rin ng magandang tablet for either work or school, the INFINIX XPAD 20 is a good choice, especially with what it gives you. Malaki ang display niya, maganda ang build quality, may expandable storage, LTE, at may access din siya sa AI tools na makakatulong sa iyo when you're doing research. At this price range, no tablet is going to be perfect, but for what it gives you, the INFINIX XPAD 20 is definitely worth the money, especially if your priorities are basically just internet connectivity, a big screen, and a very good battery life. Like we mentioned earlier, the INFINIX XPAD 20 is $6,499 for the 4GB 128GB version and $7,499 for the 8GB 256GB variant. Now, both of those variants are LTE enabled, may expandable slot, so pag naubos yung storage mo, pwede mo siyang dagdagan. We are going to be putting all of the first sale dates right here and right below so you know exactly when to order and when to buy this INFINIX XPAD 20. Now, kung gusto mo talagang kunin to, follow the links that we put down below and get to shopping. That has been it for me. My name is John. See you in the next video.